our goal at the kitchen table, for us, everything is speed in our team. Is as soon as you get recruited, 5 kitchen table appointments is a must in your orientation. I mean, we got to get you in the field fast. And then what we do kind of is, if I'm training John, or let's say I'm going to use David. David's here from with me from Chicago. If David's on an appointment, my goal, guys, is to get him to do 3 appointments by himself with me. So I'm going to do the work for him 3 times. By the 4th presentation, David's giving the presentation a shot. By the 5th presentation, David's giving the boxes a shot. And by the 6th presentation, he's on his own. Okay? With this, what I'm going to tell you guys right now, I've been in Primerica 8 years. I 100% can tell you, I've developed more field trainers in 18 months than I've done in my 8 years in Primerica. We're getting ready what I'm going to show. Okay? So when I take David out in the field, Alisa and? Mike.
Say Mike.
Okay. So, yeah, Alisa and Mike. So when I get on the field, let's suppose David's here, we go on the appointment. A couple of things that we want to drive together. I usually drive with David, just I want to get some information about Alisa and Mike. Get some information. Then when I get together at the kitchen table, I usually have David give a 2-minute idea. Why David joined Primerica, what has he learned about Primerica, and why is he excited about the Primerica opportunity. So David gives his 2-minute idea, then David introduces me, and I just say, hey, Alisa and Mike, I really appreciate you guys letting me stop by. We're really excited about training David. There's actually 3 reasons why we're here, okay? The number 1 reason, we're looking to expand our offices. We're looking for people to work with us part-time and full-time, just like you saw David ended up working with Primerica part-time, making an extra $1,000 to $2,000 a month. And he said you guys are the type of people that if you can better your financial future, making some extra income, you'd be open to that. You'd be great people for our company. But at the end of the presentation, if you're not interested, maybe you know somebody that might be looking to make an extra $1,000 to $2,000 a month part-time. The second reason why we're here is we would love to earn your business for referrals with David. Obviously, you guys probably know more people that David doesn't know, so if we show you enough value in our company and what we do, we love to be able to earn some referrals from you. Would you guys be willing to help David out with referrals if we show you value in what we do in Primerica, 5 to 10 referrals at the end of the presentation? Sure. Okay. And then the last thing is we love to compete for your business. We believe that what Primerica offers, our company offers, helping people get out of debt sooner, improve their insurance programs, and help them become financially independent would really benefit everybody. So we love to compete for your business. Let me give you guys some information about Primerica. Are you guys familiar with Primerica at all? Let me give you some information about stability. We're members of the New York Stock Exchange and our symbol PRI. We are rated by AM Best, A+ rating. Also, the Better Business Bureau rates Primerica A+. We have over 2 million investment clients, over 4.3 million lives insured through Primerica, and we pay an average of $2.5 million in death claims every day. Okay, so what does that speak to you guys a little bit about the company, stability? I mean, is it a pretty solid company? Yeah, if your kids came home and they got A+ at school, what would you think about your kids? They're really good kids, right?
Yeah.
So, and the reason why Primerica, we're very stable, and the reason why we do what we do is there's a lot of financial challenges in today's market. It says that the U.S. household with at least one credit card has about $15,000 in credit card debt. Okay, only 57% of Americans have life insurance. Do you guys believe, guys, that life insurance is important or not important?
I guess we never thought about it.
Okay, do you guys already have life insurance through work or through a personal policy?
We just have work.
Oh, okay, great. And then it says that 54% of all workers have less than $25,000 set aside for retirement. Do you guys believe that retiring financially independent is important to you guys?
Yes.
Yeah. So think about that. 54 Americans, they're not even on track to be able to retire. How does that? What do you guys think about that? Yeah. And over 250 million currently invested earns less than 2%. There's a lot of people who put in money in their checking and savings accounts at the bank, and they're not earning any type of interest on that. So these are a little bit of our financial challenges. I want to show you guys how Primerica is able to help a client. Let me show you an example of what John and Mary, age 30 years old with 2 children, how Primerica is able to do what we do. What we do is we provide our client we provide our client with a financial needs analysis. I want you guys to understand financial needs analysis is like a financial GPS. It's teaching our clients how to get out of debt faster, improve their insurance programs, and be able to save money for retirement. If I could show you here, before their financial plan, they had a life insurance policy. We believe part of your foundation of your financial home should be having a life insurance policy. John had a $150,000 policy on him, $150,000 on Mary. They had no protection on the 2 children. It was a cash value policy. Are you guys familiar with cash value policies, like an insurance policy together with a savings plan? No? Okay, very expensive type of insurance and very little coverage. They were paying $285 a month. So after we did a financial plan with Primerica, we determined that they were underinsured, so we were able to cover John and Mary $400,000 each now, right, based on their debt, their mortgage, and everything. We put $10,000 in each of the children, and we were able to give them a level term insurance, which is straight 100% life insurance. It costs less money, gives you more protection. So now, for that same price, for that same amount of coverage, we were able to do $126 a month versus $285. Okay, and then if you look over here at age 65, since they have an insurance plan and a savings plan together, they were going to have $124,000 set aside as cash value or retirement money at age 65. With Primerica, we just took the difference, $159 a month, and we invested in a mutual fund. You know, they obviously have more money. Okay. When it comes to the legal protection program, most people in America, they don't have a will, so they had insurance policy, they had no will, then they had a mortgage. You know, God forbid something happened to them, they would be financially devastated. Would you guys agree? So no will, no access to a respected full-service law firm. With Primerica, we have a program called Primerica Legal Protection Program. For $25 a month, they have access to a full-service law firm, and they get access to a will. So we were able to set them up in that. The auto and home insurance, John and Mary were paying $243 a month on their auto and home. Okay, a lot of people, the average is about 66% of people in America are overpaying on their auto and home insurance. The number one reason, why do you guys think people pay on their auto and home insurance? They're overpaid.
They don't know.
Yeah, they don't know. Number one, they don't know it. We're too busy to be able to shop around. Well, the great thing about our company is Primerica, we work at the top companies where we're able to sit down with a client, take a look at how much they're paying on their auto and home insurance, and shop them around with the top rated companies to see if we can help them save some money. In this example, we were able to save them $65 a month. Okay. Now let's say you took the $65 a month, you invested in a college fund, in a mutual fund at a 9% rate of return, you'd have an extra $43,000 for your kids' college fund. Now, would you rather put $43,000 in your kids' college fund or pay that extra to your insurance company? Yeah, college fund, of course, right? So that's what we're able to do. And how do you think the client feels so far about what Primerica is doing for them? Not only are we getting them out of debt sooner, you know, here in an example, life insurance, we're giving them a will, and we just save them over $43,000 in savings in the next 20 years on their auto and home insurance. And then we're going to end with retirement planning. John and Mary had $20,000 in an IRA. It was earning about 1.5% at a bank, and they were putting away $100 a month. So they have $20,000 in their IRA that was earning about 1.5% interest, and they were saving about $100 a month. So by the time they reached 65, they were going to be on track to have $89,000. Now the average income in America is about $52,000, and you save your whole lifetime $89,000 in your IRA. How many years are you going to be able to retire with $89,000? Yeah, that's about a year and a half, 2 years, right? And what do most people do after they stop working, they retire, 2 years later, what do they got to go do?
Go back to work.
They got to go back to work, right? Have you ever shopped at somewhere where, you know, somebody's greeting you at the door and they're usually over 65 years old? And then they're not there because they want to be there, they're there because they need to be there. They didn't save enough money for retirement, they don't have enough income coming in. So with Primerica, what we did is we showed them how to roll over that $20,000 from an IRA and a CD into a mutual fund. And now, you know, they're going to increase their contributions to $259 from the money we saved them here on their auto and home and everything else we did, their life insurance. And if they took that money and they invested it at a 6% rate of return, the client would have $533,000. And if somebody showed them what a mutual fund is, how it worked, they would have $1.2 million. So let me ask you a question. Which option is better for John and Mary, option A or option B?
Option B.
Option B is they have the same services, they're saving a bunch of money, but now they're properly protected, they're gonna be debt-free, they have a legal protection program, they're saving money on their auto and home, and they're on track to become financially independent, okay? So at this point, that's you guys'.
Yep.
So at this point,
Good job, we just gave more KT and you
so my 2-pager is a little different, pretty straightforward, same thing, what you guys have, I like that. So at this point, what kind of questions do you guys have on what we just covered? I really appreciate you guys giving me the opportunity to come and show you guys what David's gonna be doing. I do ask that you guys ask a bunch of questions so that David's gonna take a bunch of notes, and that way, when he's licensed and trained, he's gonna be able to go on the field by himself and be able to answer all the questions.
In this example, what happens to the cash value and the life insurance once they switch over to the non-cash value?
Okay, what we do is, we take a look at the client's policy and find out how much money they have in their cash value. And what we be able, depending on how many years they've been with the policy, we'll determine how much is in their cash value. And we'll do what's called, we'll first do an application with Primerica, see if they can get approved, once their policy gets issued with us, and we're able to take out the money from their cash value policy and invest it for them in either an IRA or an individual account, savings account.
So in this example, you save the money, but for us, we only pay like 30 a paycheck.
Oh, you guys
For
have
life insurance,
life
yeah.
insurance?
So I don't think that would be saving us any money.
Right, yeah, no, and most people, that's a great question, but most people, do you guys have group insurance through life insurance through your job?
This job.
Do you guys know exactly all the exclusions and limitations to your policy from your work insurance?
I don't know, I'd have to probably look at it.
Yeah, because most people, the reason why I ask is most people might, when we sit down with them, most of them don't have an insurance policy because it's a group insurance, that means the master policy is owned by the employer. So most people they don't really understand the limitations and exclusions to your policy. But if you guys want, and you would allow me, I would love to give you guys some financial education on how your group insurance policy would work. That way David gets some training out of it. Okay? And then, do you want to do the group? Or should we go through the boxes?
Boxes.
Okay, so at that point, we'll do that. So yeah. So we'll just kind of fast forward. At this point, when you're done with your presentation, guys, you just ask they're gonna ask you questions and then we'll answer them. And then at this point, we answered all the questions. I'm gonna go into the boxes. So let me guys, let me show you guys what most people do. So for example, A, would you agree that most people make money and they take their money and they put it away? Okay. And the bank offers us 0.001%. Do you guys agree? Right? You get nothing, no type of thing. Right? But let me ask you guys a question. When you're shopping around to buy a car, what's one of the things that you're looking for, or you're asking the sales guy before you purchase a car? What's going to be the what? Maybe the price, and then one of the questions is the interest rate, right? You don't want to pay too much interest, right? What about on the credit card? What's the first thing you're looking at? The interest, yeah, the point in the interest rate of how much is that really gonna do. What about a mortgage? Same thing, man. If ABC Bank is giving me a 3% loan on a mortgage, this one's gonna be cheaper, I'm gonna go with this one. But when it comes to us investing money, Americans, we don't take a look at how much interest, how much is the bank gonna pay me to lend them my money, to let them borrow my money. So we take our money, we put it in the bank's earning 0.01%. The only problem with this is the cost of living, inflation, goes up 3% a year on average in the United States. So that means the cost of living is going up. And I remember 10 years ago, movie tickets were less expensive, stamps, food, everything was less. So if we take our money, we put it in the bank earns 0.01%, and inflation is going up 3% a year, the cost of living is going up, while our money is pretty much, it's not keeping up with inflation. So what happens is we lose buying power, okay?
Right.
So most people take their money, put it in the bank, earn nothing, right? The way Primerica has designed this, our company, we are teaching our clients how to take the same amount of money they have, okay? So let's say, how much do you guys usually save in at the bank every month? What's your savings plan? Is it a little bit?
Couple $100. Probably 500.
Okay, so let's say you take $500 a month, but instead of just putting it away in your checking or savings account, you take the money, and what you're gonna do is, we're actually gonna teach you how to put it in 3 different boxes. So you take the same amount of money, you're putting it at the bank, earning nothing, and you're gonna take that amount of money and you're gonna put it into these 3 boxes. So a percentage of the money that people are gonna invest is gonna be into your life insurance plan. Okay? And life insurance is super important because all you want to do is you want to protect your family, right? So in the event, for example, Mike, God forbid, you passed away, would you struggle with your family, you think your family will struggle financially? Yeah. So Lisa, for example, Mike passes away, he doesn't come home tomorrow, would you miss, not only him, but would you miss his paychecks every month? It's a huge struggle financially with the kids, right?
Right.
Okay. And Mike, if your wife passed away, she didn't come home, and you know, she lost her income, would you struggle financially with finding a babysitter for the kids and all that? And, you know, obviously, you know, 40,000 or 50,000 she brings in no longer are coming in, right? So a percentage of that money we want to put into life insurance policy, that's going to protect our family immediately. But the other percentage of it, we're going to put into a savings account, okay? The cool thing about the savings account with Primerica is this money is going to be liquid. You're going to be able to tap into it. We usually tell our clients they should leave it there for about 2 to 5 years. It's not a contract where you can't touch it, but we recommend that you're going to leave it there for 2 to 5 years. This account's going to be liquid. The cool thing about it also is going to be tax-free. Okay. If you can avoid paying taxes on whatever your money starts earning, that'd be pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
So it's going to be tax-free on a federal level. And what we're going to do is this money is going to be invested in what's called municipal bonds. Have you guys ever heard of them before? Yeah. So we'll go into a little detail about how they work in a little bit if you have questions. But this account is used for like buying a house, okay, vacation, buying a car, loss of a job. So not only now are you putting the same amount of money you were in the bank, but now you have an insurance policy and a savings policy, and we'll end with the last box, which is going to be your IRA box, and that is your retirement box. Okay, that one is going to be invested in mutual funds. And this box is going to earn you an average of 9 to 12%, while this box is going to earn you 3 to 5%. So I want you to check this out, Mike and Elisa. You're taking the 3 boxes, the same amount of money that was earning 0.01%, just had a checking and savings. Now you turn that same amount of money and you have a life insurance policy in the event both of you guys, or any of you guys pass away, you have an insurance policy. If you live too long, you have a retirement plan, and if something happens in between, you have a savings plan that's actually growing with interest. Now let me ask you guys a question. What seems like a better plan? Plan A, take your money, put it in the bank, earn nothing, and let the bank make all the money for you? Or plan B, take the same amount of money, have an insurance policy, a savings plan, and a retirement plan? Okay. Question for you guys. If I could put together an affordable life insurance and savings plan that properly protects your family and helps you become financially independent, would you at least be open to taking a look at it? Okay. Mike and Lisa, can I get your birth dates? At this point,